hurry the hell.
It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day. The heart of Massachusetts should be freedom, justice, and liberty. Freedom led pilgrims to Plymouth Bay. Salem trials had justice too late. The sons of liberty spilled the tea, and then the redcoats spilled their blood. The shot heard around the world rang out from the Bay State. Boston strong and ready to defend. It's where revolution started and end. It's been such a long time since Boston left the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day. Quincy Market, Freedom Trail, Charles River, Boston Harbor, Bunker Hill, Griffin Wharf, Fenway Park, Old North Charge. It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day.
Good morning, everybody. Woohoo! Man. Yeah, I'm late. My fault. I did sleep yesterday, like the entire day, just slept. It was such a good thing. Yes. Right on my time, right? I'm right on time. It's my time. Hey, listen, real quick. Can we all have a real quick prayer for Brutus? He's going in for surgery today. Can we just do a quick prayer for him? Quick surgery, bud. In and out today. All right. Now we can start. Yeah. So, I gotta address something first. One, completely support my admins, my mods, 100%, no questions asked. What? I don't question them at all. They are the ultimate be all end all in this world of YouTube. My mods. I don't do nothing with the chat. I just do the talking part. The mods do the stuff. So, if they have a problem with you, that's an accomplishment. Because I know what it takes to get them going. And if you got to get to that level to get them to that point, yeah. But I regress. So yesterday I asked everybody to please not talk about any other creators because we're trying to focus on Karen Reed, factually innocent girl that's setting up for murder, right? Something, it's important stuff like that, you know? So when somebody doesn't respect what I ask in my chat, in my little corner of world I got here, if they don't want to listen, then sorry. That's a decision that you as an adult made, and consequences are whatever. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not going to be the place where you come to bash somebody. That's not the point here. The point's Karen. You know? The point's John. You know? Not so-and-so said this or so-and-so said that. Listen to this joke. No. Absolutely not putting up with it. It's not why I started this channel. I'm not going to have it. So, I'm here for Karen Reed. I'm here for her innocence. Every time she goes to court, I'm going to go to court. Every time she has a pretrial hearing, I'm going to go to a pretrial hearing. I got into this because Karen Reed is factually innocent. Not because she's attractive, not because she's smart, none of that. Because she's getting screwed by the system. And if it was you, I'd be there supporting you too. Believe that? Imagine that. So, yeah. How can you focus on Karen and John in this case if 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 the noise over here is louder? You can't have that, you know. And that's the problem, is the things that we're talking about are things that the prosecution cannot defend. The taillight, for example. You know what it takes to destroy that taillight? You know? It sure isn't a glancing blow, right? A glancing blow is not going to do that to a taillight. It's not going to happen. And you know, here's the problem, everybody. The people that make noise are on the other side. So if we listen to the noise, we're giving the other side a platform to spew whatever it is they feel like spewing today. It's never the truth. It's never facts, right? It's never facts. It's always, well, this one's a bad person, that one, blah, blah. No. And they talk about, oh, poor Mrs. O'Keefe. Poor Mrs. O'Keefe. Really? Okay. Okay. That's okay. What about poor Mrs. Karen Reed? What about poor Mr. Reed? What about poor the golden years of their life? They're spending putting up with this farce. I mean, Karen's on trial, absolutely. But so isn't her entire family. You know? No. The son of Sam, the guy goes around murdering people, right? Did they go after the family there? It's just, no. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Today, this is that whole incident with Aiden and the girl he was dating at the time. And, you know, everyone has their opinion. I got mine, obviously. I think they set him up. I really do. I think the minute Kate found out who he was dating, she jumped right in and destroyed it in order to get him violated. No one could tell me differently. I believe Kate's behind a lot of this stuff. It's going to be funny. When she goes to jail, we'll see how much this nonsense stops. We'll see how many of them fake accounts that
he's on his way.
End up being, hey, Scotty!
What's going on, Tommy? You're late again.
Yeah, I know. How's it out there?
It's actually not raining now. It's supposed to pick up later.
Joy.
It's not bad.
A lot of people so far?
It's just two of us.
Mm-hmm. Usual people?
Oh, yeah.
So, Scott, what do you
Is
think
Mike
about
on the air today?
Huh?
Mike?
Nope. Mike's got dog play.
Oh, okay.
Got to keep him healthy, you know? So, Scott, what do you think about the noise that's out there? All that noise?
I think it's Sean McDonough has caused a lot of ripples in the free can read movement, but we'll be fine.
But then you think the noise is because we're getting close to the truth?
Not too bad, huh?
Like, you see a correlation?
I mean, obviously that's what we hope for, right? But
right.
I mean, Yeah, Sean's caused a lot of damage.
Oh,
We'll get over it.
yeah. Listen, this ain't the first time. Won't be the last. But we just kind of got to keep the faith and keep going on, right?
Yep, we'll be here.
Yep. Free Karen Reed. I mean, that's why we're all here, right? Nothing's changed in that aspect. She's still
Well, here's
innocent.
another day where Kate Peter should be held in custody, but
Yeah.
DA Meatball Morrissey still wields his power.
I don't.
So it's pretty sickening. I'm sure he's on his burner phone right now, calling the judge.
Sorry about that.
Because this goes back to the day where I was walking up Old River Place here, and I was next to TurtleBoy,
Yep.
and Kate Peter was at the street corner right here, and she had that Dedham cop sergeant with her.
Yep. Yep.
And that's when Aiden told the sergeant, "Hey, she has a restraining order. She can't be here."
Right.
And the sergeant just told Aiden, "Oh, across the street."
Yeah.
You know, if it was the other way around, Aiden would have been arrested immediately.
On the spot. On the spot. It's a shall arrest. You shall. So, Scott, I got a question. You've carried a firearm in the past.
Yes.
Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Has a firearm ever, in your knowledge, ever gone off while it's been holstered?
Sounds pretty impossible.
Yet it happened twice. In Dartmouth, they had a holster failure.
Well, I mean, like you would know, Tommy, it depends on the type of weapon. If it has a safety, if it's single action only, double action, first shot, single, double action.
I keep
You know what I
getting
mean?
I keep getting friggin' locked out. I'm not sure I don't know if they carry Glocks or not, but a holstered firearm never fires, right?
Well, I mean, even a Glock, even if you have a round chambered, you get the trigger safety, proper holster. It's pretty much impossible to fire a weapon in a holster.
How does a slide recoil chamber the second round in the holster? It can't,
Yeah.
right?
Well, obviously it depends on the type of holster, but yes, highly unlikely.
Dartmouth, they had an accidental discharge in the bathroom. 2 rounds fired, Mike, and no one like reported it to the post commission or anything.
Yeah, I saw. Who released that report? I saw that.
Ted Daniels,
Ted Daniel. Yeah.
Dartmouth Police Department. I went to the police academy with a couple of Dartmouth cops. Yep.
I mean, there's a slight, very low possibility of a single accidental discharge, not 2.
Yeah, I mean, but even still, I find that the same as unicorns and fairies, because it cannot happen.
So what did happen?
You know, I
Pissed off cop just letting off rounds in the bathroom?
yes,
I guess. I don't know. Definitely dangerous and obviously not professional. You dropping out again?
something drastically going on today. I've never dropped so much. Yeah, so it's a possibility to fire a round while it's short.
I mean, I don't know. You're in the bathroom. You're gonna take a dump and you
Duty
take your
belt
gun
off.
out to put it on the side, you might accidentally discharge it once, which would be crazy, but not twice.
But if the gun's in the holster and it's on your duty belt, how? How?
Yeah,
You know
it
what
doesn't-
see my question? Like it just it's so much of a no.
Yeah, but I mean, what kind of teeth does this post commission have, anyways? I mean,
It almost invalidates the post commission. The Boston cop who got an OUI. They didn't arrest him. They sent him to the magistrate's hearing. He found no wrongdoing, so it was bye-bye.
yeah. I mean, I know if you end up on the post commission banned list, you can't be a cop anywhere in the country. But it seems like it takes a lot for somebody to end up on that list.
Yeah. But if they run you through the magistrate, end of story.
Well, that's like Chief McNamara and Stoughton, you know, the Farwells and Fanning, whoever else was involved in the whole Sandra Birchmore thing. She was more than satisfied that, these guys are on the post commission list. They'll never be cops again. Well, how about arresting them for being pedophiles?
How about for fucking double homicide? That's what gets me. Why did the FBI have to do it? Why couldn't she have done it, Mike? I mean, Scott. Why didn't she take
Well,
that
I mean,
action?
in all fairness to Chief McNamara, she could not have arrested or investigated Farwell for the unalive of Sandra Birchmore. That's the state police detective unit out of DA Meatball Morrissey's office.
Scott, I think she had enough information to bring charges herself.
Oh yeah, you could argue that too. Yeah. But as far as investigating the unalive of Sandra Birchmore, when she was found dead in her apartment, that automatically became DA Meatball Morrissey's state trooper's job.
We know how
I mean, I suppose the Stoughton police could have arrested Farwell for the murder, but I mean, he wasn't on the scene. I mean, obviously, it didn't take Columbo or
Kojak.
Scooby-Doo's crew to figure out that Farwell did it, but
remember Kojak?
Kojak.
The lollipop? The ball guy? Oh, Etsy.
Jeez, Tommy, you're dropping out more than Aussie Insider today.
Man, come on, what's going on here? All right, let's do this.
Bad Starlink connection?
Yeah. Listen, I'm going to restart. Can you hold on 1 minute while I reboot?
Yep.
This something's not right here, so let me just reset. I'll be right back, all right?
Yep. You live? No, I mean, Tommy's having trouble. He's trying to reboot.
We have saying that Karen might have been indicted on this because she told Aiden her money technically makes
People are out of their minds. He's delusional. Right? I have no idea if he's on the air or not.
I think he's resetting his phone, Scott. So just give him a minute. You hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's just resetting his phone. He'll be right back.
No, we were just talking about the crazy stuff Grant's writing. Out of his mind.
But that's how it always is. He's always out of his mind. Good morning, Will.
Is it still live?
Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Hi,
Will. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It's not pouring out, so that's a plus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
Tommy's having trouble with his link, I guess. Keeps dropping.
I heard.
Are you seeing the crazy stuff Grant's writing?
No, Grant has me blocked.
He's kind of on the Sean on the Gulf thing that Karen Reed's going to be indicted for collusion with TurtleBoy and craziness.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. There's nothing. I mean, if that's the proof that they're planning on using for that, that's not going to happen. As far as I'm concerned, Sean is just a joke. So I don't think that there's any reason to even. I refuse to put him in this category of being a threat to anyone, because that's what he wants, and that's the only way he can get attention. And as far as I'm concerned, Sean on the Gulf is a clown.
I wish we had more people that were helping the Karen Reed movement. We don't need people like Sean specifically. I mean, if he means well, that's one thing, but he isn't doing well. There's more division now than there ever was.
But
And it's a shame.
really not. I mean, there's 650 people watching here right now. That's 650 people more than Sean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's this illusion that Sean has split the community is exactly that. It's an illusion. It's not a reality. It's only as much of a reality if people keep saying that it is, because it just isn't. It really isn't. Like I'm just as focused as I was, a week ago. You guys are out there, the same. Scott's there, just like any other day, out there. Doesn't look like.
Man, I have never had this much problems with StreamYard ever. I don't know. Would you have problems over there, Will?
I'm fine. My StreamYard seems
I
to be.
can't hear a thing. What's up?
I haven't had a problem with my link at all. So whatever. You'll be here. No, I mean Sean has turned this into about him, and to me he's just like a whiny child right now. Just let's stop it, Sean.
Exactly. Exactly. Like that's what you have to do, is just step back and look at what it really is. Like what do we do here? We look at evidence, right? So you look at these bullshit little text messages that are going. Sorry for my language. You look at these ridiculous text messages that are taking place, and they're supposed to be some sort of groundbreaking evidence, and really all it adds up is to the same hot air that he's been blowing all this time, going, you're done. I've got the evidence. I got it on a file. I got files, and you don't have anything. Shut up. You're an idiot.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
Natalie the German gave him the FBI files, and he
Right.
expended all of that information. He's got nothing left.
Right. I mean, but even still, he doesn't. He's just a blowhard with wants to make a lot of noise and he wants attention for it, and he'll do anything to get attention, and that's all this is. And I'm not going to give it. Like I'm not going to look at him in the way that he's desperate to be looked at. If he can't be credible as pro Karen Reed, then what he'll do, he's going the route of, oh well, I'd rather reign in hell than be a servant in heaven type thing. So he figures he could be the top dog of the bad guys if he can't be, the top dog of the good guys, which is
Bingo.
bad.
Yep.
What's funny about Sean is when he started his YouTube channel, he wasn't even monetized. He's like, I'm not in this to make money. I'm here for free Karen Reed. And
Yep.
nowadays, he actually cares about his channel and wants to make money. And he's probably upset he's losing subs and losing memberships, but it's all his fault.
It is all his fault.
100%.
I mean, he thought that was the way to go, but it's not, because he has a bad idea of what this is. There is no competition between creators to be the most watched. There is none of that happening. So
Nope.
his headspace isn't even in the right space as the rest of us. So I refuse to empower him in any way. Like, I'm just going to make him a joke, because that's what he is. Like, I refuse to empower him. He's not.
Can't argue with that.
It doesn't move the ball forward. Does not.
Yeah.
It does not help Karen Reed in any way. It actually hurts her.
Not even a little bit. I agree.
It's like you just want to say to Sean, you know what, dude, this isn't about you. Karen Reed's fighting for her life. TurtleBoy's done 60 days in jail. You have the most corrupt DA you could ever imagine running rampant across the countryside. Sean's hurt feelings down in Naples, Florida is not a big deal, dude. Get over it.
Nobody cares about your feelings.
So, are you ready? Here's my thought. Are you ready for this, guys? Kate is very articulate when it comes to writing and saying things. She sounds intelligent when she really isn't. Okay? I think he gave Sean just enough bait to set the hook on him, and I think she's using Sean to attack Aiden because she can't. So she's using Sean as a proxy.
Yeah, but I refuse to even Scooby-Doo all the behind-the-scenes Sean stuff. Like, it's as far as I'm concerned.
He doesn't know the background. He's not even around here. He doesn't have the feeling of the Karen Reed movement. He doesn't know it.
That's his problem. Let him not know it.
Right.
He had an opportunity to learn it. He had an opportunity to get to know everyone here. He had opportunities to go to Massachusetts and support. He had opportunities to do all of these great things that everyone else is doing, even the bare minimum, and he never did because he showed what he was here to do in the first place. So therefore, that's why you have to just keep in perspective, what did Sean actually do? What has he actually done? Absolutely jack shit. Nothing. So he's a clown.
I suppose it's good look at it like that.
Something tells me that if he went to just one standout, he'd have a completely different take on the whole situation. Just one.
Yeah, but do you really want him at one at this point?
No, not now.
Not now.
Not now. I'm talking in the past. If he got that vibe, there's nothing like it. It's legit. It's a real thing.
Right.
I mean, just think who has been boots on the ground. Will the Glairer, Melanie Little,
Bedrow.
Attorney Bedrow before he was directly involved.
DUI guy.
DUI guy was here. Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard. If you believe in something, you do it. You can. It's not that hard. So,
no, it's really easy. Believe it or not, Will, you're right. If you believe in something, you're all in. You can't get out.
So, Sean, tell us without telling us how important this wasn't to you this entire time.
What's up?
You
How
know
are
what
you?
I mean?
I'm live.
So don't even, yeah, there's no sense in even being heartbroken over it because it was never there.
Right,
You know?
right.
Like, there's no sense in being heartbroken over losing something that was never there. So, I hope this helps everyone feel a little bit better.
I just add him to the list of channels that have come and gone. That's all. I mean,
Yeah.
we had this. If you look back in the past, when Karen Reed movement first started, there was a lot of channels that
Morning.
popped
How are
up.
you?
And where are they now?
Yeah, I'm on.
I mean, the fact is we didn't want Sean to be this voice. We wanted a former DEA agent to be this voice.
Right.
That's what
Yep.
we wanted, you know, like, and not one bit of his behavior is indicative with that of a former law enforcement agent in comparison to every other law enforcement agent that we've heard talk about this case.
And that's what blows
So,
my mind, Will. It really does. If he was a police officer, the basics, the freaking basics, he'd have a big problem with. And he sure wouldn't be trying to put anybody in jail, let alone Aiden.
right, like if he was, yeah, there's, it's the most ridiculous thing. Like, you know, to me, this is no different than the rubber duckies. Oh my God, we're gonna try to get Karen locked up because she violated her bail because TurtleBoy said something that alluded to something that might seem like Karen Reed told him to do something. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Well,
So
that's kind of
please-
what Grant's writing about today. They're trying to say there's collusion or Karen Reed
if you stack
directed TurtleBoy to run the rolling rally. It's
So
insanity.
if that's the case, then she's just as guilty for working with Tully and Mello.
if you listen, if you stack this bullshit that he's trying to use against Karen Reed, you know, like, and compare it to the other stuff that Yannetti and Jackson are trying to deal with, this is nothing. This is like, get out of the way, move. We're dealing with real things. Like, this is stupid. So that's, yeah, there's no sense in even worrying about that. You know, I'm not going to invest any of my content on the fear of whether or not Karen Reed is going to go to jail over colluding with TurtleBoy. I just won't do it. It's stupid.
Yeah. So, Will, again, I'll ask you the same question I asked you a long, long time ago. How does the Karen Reed case stack up amongst all the other true crime type of stuff you've seen out there on the internet forever? Like, how does it rank?
In its own class. It's in its own class because I've never seen the public genuinely, like, the majority of the public genuinely believe in the outcome and actually genuinely care instead of treating it like just something to talk about.
Exactly.
That I've never seen before. Usually it's just gossip to talk about. Like, and I'm talking every high profile case, like even before the internet, like even when
Menendez.
I was following Menendez, Casey Anthony, OJ.
Yep.
Everybody who talked about it, it was just something to talk about around the water cooler. And we want that with this case. But the difference is that there hasn't been people this invested. You know, nobody was this invested into OJ's innocence when they believed in it, even though he wasn't innocent. But nobody believed in it. You know, nobody has ever gotten the kind of support in a high profile case the way Karen Reed has. I've never seen that.
And
Did you see the stupid 6-day hit that Tully took?
Yeah,
And did you know what that was all about? Supervisors in any state agency, they have to fill out employee evaluation forms,
right,
biannually, and then the yearly end. So Tully has given all his subordinates 5-star reviews on their employee evaluation forms. So that's what the new colonel of the state police disciplined them for. for not properly filling out an employee evaluation form. How about all the other stuff that's going on? Talk about meaningless.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I'm not surprised. I mean, that's why you haven't seen me blast too much on Twitter about Tully, because I'm just not surprised.
That Morrissey's fake email, his burner email, that's going to take him down. I'm almost positive. That's huge.
Hopefully. I mean, hopefully. It just depends on what they find, but Federer's strategy, Federer and Brady's
Any civil
strategy.
servant that does that is terminated. Like all of them. That's something they can bite their teeth into and actually do something about.
Well, in theory, I'm just not holding my breath. That's all.
The thing with somebody like Michael Morrissey, I mean, he's been in office in various capacities in Massachusetts since 1976. He literally fancies himself as untouchable. And I think he's been the DA in Norfolk County for what, 17 years? Something like that.
Long time.
He runs unopposed in an all blue state. He's a fat cat politician, untouchable. He literally has no problem using a burner phone or a private email to strong arm these judges and get his way. It's what he's been doing his whole political career.
Makes me think about the friggin' doctor who come out of the crowd. You know, the magistrate hearing.
Yeah, I imagine Morrissey's calling this judge right now as we speak. Take care of Krusty.
That's collusion, Mike. That's bad.
Yeah, but Scott's kind of joking.
Kinda.
Like,
that's the problem. He's kinda, but he isn't really kinda.
Right. Yeah.
Do you think Tully's got a fake email?
I think they all do. I mean, it's naive to think that they don't.
Right.
I mean, we have no proof of it. I'm just saying, like, if Morrissey has one, you could probably rest assured that the rest of them do.
Well, the good news is, right, that the email addresses that he sent to are judges. And judges, they should know better.
They do know better. That's the whole point.
They didn't say a damn thing.
Say anything.
No, I mean, look at Stoughton District Court. I mean, that's DA Morrissey's home turf right there.
Yep.
You know, you got Rich Schiffer and the Canton Nine. And
how come they haven't asked for a change of venue?
Morrissey has no problem pushing his weight around in that courtroom.
Why haven't they asked for a change of venue, I wonder? Get it out of Norfolk County.
I think it's.
I think the big flaw in Massachusetts is the influence that DAs have over the trial court. The trial court's supposed to run separately and autonomously from the DA's office. But the way the politics are in Massachusetts, that's not how it works. A DA like Meatball Morrissey can call any one of these courthouses or judges and strong arm.
Yeah. So, Will.
What's up?
24 hours. Where are you on that, bud? Need help with it?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not going to happen until at least after this weekend. I've got a busy weekend. So,
Will, I'm doing something December 8th for Karen to raise some money for her. It's a Sunday. What do you think you do it the Sunday, the Saturday night and the Sunday night?
Possibly, yeah. I've got a live setup for Tuesday that I'm really excited about.
Nice. Everybody write that down. Tuesday.
Yeah, the Hannibal and Monty live is finally happening. We finally settled on a time. So,
can't wait. Awesome.
So I'm gonna spend that entire live stream explaining to them the Karen Reed case because they don't know it. And they've never.
That ought to be interesting.
They're gonna think you're out of your mind. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna think you're crazy, Will. Good luck.
Right. That's the whole point. That's why this show's going to be great.
It's not a case you can explain in 5 minutes.
No, I told him that I told him I'm going to need a few hours with them. So it's going to be a long one.
Yep.
So if you need help, Will, let me know. My mods do magic.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll have the chat there to help too. You know.
Yep.
That's how I learned.
Yeah.
So
This
that's
whole
kind of what I'm
YouTube
counting
thing.
on. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm counting on here is just to wing it. Like this should be fun, just to try to explain this to people who don't follow these cases, and see how they react.
Do you need documents or anything like that? I mean,
you froze up there.
you get all them videos that have been made, like the one that Aiden made framed, all like that stuff. You can show them too. And then the last post of things that had to go right for Karen to get away with it. Aiden, that thing Aiden made.
Yeah.
Grant's here, so that's interesting.
Okay, Grant.
No, people are asking if I'm streaming it. No, there's only the audio. So, and that's and every time I've ever tried to use the audio, they don't even bother picking up, right? Like the judge or whatever, they don't even connect the audio. So, like, cause it's not Zoom. It's just like an audio phone number. And then they just don't pick up the phone. So that's why there's streams where we just have to like follow tweets. So like unless Jess from Fall River Reporter is in there tweeting, there's no sense in doing anything except covering what's going on outside and then waiting.
I don't think you're allowed to tweet unless you're in the jury area.
Right.
So if Grant's there, Grant will go in. He'll keep us updated. It may not be all through, but there'll be something.
Grant, are you going to live tweet from inside the court?
I don't have a lot of time. It depends what happens.
Okay.
They never run on time. If someone's always late, traffic, whatever. No,
Ask Grant.
We're just asking because if we can't get Zoom, it would be nice if you were live tweeting this.
Yes.
Ask Grant if he's starting to feel like Karen Reed is innocent.
Yeah,
I kind of think Grant's here as an anti-crusty person nowadays.
Ask Grant if his opinion has changed about Karen, whether she's innocent or not.
Yeah, let's hear that.
Oh God, really?
Just ask him.
Yeah, ask him.
Just ask him.
That's how he's in trouble.
Just see what he said.
Grant, have you flipped? Do you believe Karen Reed's innocent?
I think two things can be mutually true at the same time. Karen could have accidentally done it, and there could have been shady shit in that office, both related to her and related to the other cases, for sure. Sandra Birchmore, Lindsay. Two things can be true at the same time.
Look at Grant.
Oh, we got movement. I'll take that.
Grant's moved a little bit.
I'll take that.
I'll take it.
Interesting.
Real quick, everybody, please again pray for my friend. She's taking her dog to the vet for surgery. So we'll pray for her, please. You know how animals are to us, right? We care about them more than people sometimes.
All right, I'm gonna try to call one of these numbers and see what happens.
You got a media pool camera going in there, but I doubt they'll be live.
So, are you in?
It gets slippery in the yeah.
Is Scott outside of Aiden's hearing or Kate?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I believe this is Krusty for violating the restraining order on TurtleBoy, but
okay.
I think
help to keep up with all these cases.
No, I think this is the continuation of him and his ex-girlfriend LG.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, I lose track of.
How are you?
So, and also explains why Grant's there.
Yeah,
Wow.
Grant's LG's champion nowadays.
Yep. Hey, she got something out of it. There you go. Take Grant. You got him.
Oh, that's interesting. So Grant's basically tossed out the second degree. If Karen
All
Reed
that
hit him,
was-
it was by accident. And
Yeah.
DA
Call it what
Morrissey's
it is.
troopers are a bunch of dirty people. That's where
Yeah,
Grant is right now.
Call it what it is. Like he knows it's all a bunch of crap. He's too smart to know that it's not. And he's
Yep.
proud to say that Karen's innocent. That's
Right.
all this boils down to.
He's leaving himself a way to get out of it.
Right. He's
Yep.
backpedaling. That's
Yep, just
typical
enough.
backpedaling.
Just
That's all
enough.
that is.
Wow. Wow, that's huge. Grant, of all people. Convinced. 100%. Wow.
And you didn't want to ask him, Scott. Listen, look at you, buddy.
Oh, if Jess
I don't
Machado
mind
shows
Grant,
up,
but sometimes I just don't want to talk to him. You know what I mean?
if Jess shows up, he's got to go. She got an active order on him, remember?
Oh, Jessica Machado? Is that what you're
Yep.
talking about? Oh.
Yep. Yep.
Why, is she giving an indication that she's coming here?
I don't know, but if she shows up, he's got to go.
See, what Grant needs to do is what Aiden did. He can be in a court no matter what because of his press pass.
Yep.
Okay,
But, you know,
we're gonna be delayed. Somebody's late.
Grant's saying somebody's going to be late. I don't know what party is going to be late, but
Maybe the judge. Traffic's horrible, Scott. And every time it rains out, traffic just horrible.
well, they'll do the normal morning business, first calls or whatever. But
Yep.
I don't know who's showing up late for this.
Broken Baker in the house. Good to see you, big guy.
Kurt, how are you?
I hope
Good.
you hope you're doing well over there.
All right, so I've got some
Ossie's in here too. That's nice. Hi, Ossie. Love your shows
call.
lately, girl.
a call going on in my earphones too. So I just got some background music playing, some on hold music.
Okay, well, start.
There's no state police cat team guys here, but we got two Dedham police officers on our detail.
We had that before, remember? Yeah, I remember. They were cool. The two Dedham cops that showed up last time were hot shits.
That's the
Oh yeah, man, we got some flamenco.
the officer
music
that the
on.
woman called the Silver Fox.
Yeah.
We got like 10 people here so far.
Good. About 5 minutes away. I got something for Aiden after the show, by the way. Well, not after the show, after the court thing.
Is Aiden coming today?
Yeah, it's his deal.
Yeah, it's his hearing. He's got to be there.
He usually goes live on the way in.
Ugh.
Grant, are you waiting for Lindsay to arrive?
Well, no, they just told me it's delayed, so I don't even know when we're starting.
She's coming though, right?
I don't know.
She has to be there. Yeah, maybe she send her attorney.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. I got confused of what today's court date was about. If it was about Kate Peter violating the restraining order on Aiden Carney, or if this is the Lindsay Catani case.
Well, there's two different phone numbers, and I have Aiden's case on hold in the background in my ears right now.
Sweet.
So I can hear you, and I can hear Tom, but I also hear flamenco music.
Has there ever been a successful Zoom feed from this court? I can't recall one.
No, not that I know of.
Grant always lies to me, though, when I ask him if he's waiting for Lindsay. He won't say it, and then all of a sudden, here she is.
Yeah, he takes off and goes and chases her. Yeah, come back to her. You know what else is weird, Scott? How come Kate gets an escort to her car every time she goes to court? What are you gonna do to request that?
Be a police state operative for D.A. Morrissey?
I mean, a personal escort every single time she goes to court. No one else gets that. No one.
Yeah. Karen Reed
Nobody
doesn't
wants
even
to
get
look at her, never mind get near her. I don't think she needs an escort.
And Karen accused of murder, and she doesn't get one to go. They don't even, like, of all people, you think they'd want to get her in? Nope.
Did he drop out again?
Nope, I'm
I
almost
don't
there,
know.
bud.
Oh, all right.
I'm just listening to the flamenco music.
Yeah. I can see the courthouse, Scott, so I'm right up the street here.
The rain's been holding off. I think it's supposed to rain more later.
So that's good. The surgery was good for the dog. The dog's out of surgery. Everything's good. We're happy. Good dog. Good deal.
Right on. Yay.
Yeah. Good job, Brutus. I love animals. I'm telling you.
There's a lot of people that are fixing the weather coming down.
What's he yapping about?
I don't really listen to him that much.
Come on, drive, people. Drive forward. Come on. Gas is on the right. Go. All right.
They didn't tell you what party is going to be late? Just said,
No, just all they said was you can go into the courtroom 1 minute opens, but that matter may be late because one of the attorneys is running late, which is pretty standard. It's happened a few times.
Did you know that there's the retirement dinner for Brian Albert?
yeah, I saw something about retirement function.
I don't think he'll show up to his own party. The more I think about it, I would be so embarrassed if I was him. Everyone would be looking at you like you're the reason. I mean, he can't have any support.
You would not think so, yes.
No. All right, somebody got moved to the second calling at 9:30, so we're good. We're good. Watch this move.
This is obviously something I can never imagine in my life. Standing in front of a courthouse next to Grant.
Yeah, on your bingo list, isn't it? The bingo card. Of all things, of all people. I know you. So, thanks for saving my spot. Talking to the court officers, the guys that are here all the time. So, guys, I'll give you guys a quick peek. Watch this. Can somebody make me big real quick? My screen? I don't mean my height. Yeah.
Picture Cherry running with that line.
That's a painting. You guys can see that, right? Yeah, you guys like that? I knew you guys would. You guys are good like that. No, she didn't. She's too busy writing up a whole thing about it. Yeah. I have Aiden doesn't know, but we have a mutual friend. Come to find out after all these years, and yeah. All right. Pull that out. Want that?
Grant has to be waiting for Lindsay. It's got to be.
Always does. Always. A lot of people here. Hello, good morning. Morning. Hey, what's up? Grant, what's going on, bud?
Tom, I tried to leave a comment, but you wished me well today in your stream. It didn't show up.
Oh, well, thank you anyway.
I was saying stay drunk.
Oh, yeah, well, it ain't bad.
I gave good comments on that instant stream, and they were talking about the precedent in the
Tom's here, so I'm going to end
See
this
that?
link.
That was pretty good.
The whole discussion, and they hammered both sides. But my point is, I was constructively saying the precedent is interesting.
It is, isn't it? And that's why, I watch that stuff. It's like, watch a C-SPAN.
I saw your
Remember that?
comments.
Yeah.
You were like listening to what the judges are saying. So my point is, I was being helpful.
Well, appreciate that. So, listen, what's up with Tully losing 6 days?
Doesn't make sense that they would announce he loses 6 days, but he's been transferred out of the office. My only conclusion is there's 2 IA investigations or more, and the one related to Karen Reed resulted in 6 days, but there's other ongoing ones.
Oh, I get it. So they just popped him for that one now, and they'll get him on the other ones later.
Because he was transferred because of
The other stuff.
They would have said it in the letter.
But it seemed like from the letter that they only got him on the, I guess, with the employee evaluations.
Yeah.
Were not. That's what they gigged him on.
There was a Class B offense and a Class C offense.
Right.
They were both related to that. I think that's all. But 6 days is not transferred out of department.
Right.
So clearly that punishment was not related to whatever that 6 days was.
All right, I'll agree with that. So those 6 days he lost, right? That's just the total. That would not get you removed from the department as he was. Something else had to.
That's my analysis. And I also think if being removed from the department was part of that, you would have said it in the letter. The discipline letter.
Okay, so you're saying that letter was just for that one specific type of thing. Okay, I can see that. But when you have Tully, right, and you have Proctor, and we don't know about Fanning. He said he was on vacation and didn't open his text messages or something, right?
Well, Fanning, I think, also might have a role in whatever's being looked into about.
Birchmore. They're all connected, right? Where's his 6 days missing, right? What did Buchanan lose? Did he lose days?
I think someone has a chart, the Channel 5, Channel 7 guy. Or Channel
Yeah. So when you have them 3 people that we know of that are bad in one murder case, that's questionable.
Right, but
Doesn't that make you pause for the whole thing?
what it makes me realize is Karen wanted to, whether or not Karen accidentally hit John, we can argue about that all day. You know how I feel.
Right.
She still wanted to get a message out to the public that, listen, like, I stumbled onto some shit within this office that's really weird. That's what I think Karen's been doing this whole time. She just wants people to know that this office is weird. She's
Okay.
not wrong.
No, she isn't. She definitely isn't wrong if that's the case, right? Who's this? No,
They told us it's delayed anyway.
till 6. Yeah, 9:30. Yeah. So let me think about that now. What if she didn't though?
But that's
If she didn't though, let's think about what if she didn't.
it's not relevant to that. It's more relevant to what evidence can come in at her retrial based on prosecutorial misconduct and all that stuff.
Right.
I think a lot of this stuff comes in. If you remember,
What if you bring what if you bring that as evidence into the court as to how bad they're really trying to railroad the
that's not how
girl?
it plays out. How it plays out is the remedy for prosecutorial misconduct, Tom. It's the exclusionary rule.
Okay.
You have to realize Tully and Proctor, all they do is compile a lot of this stuff. It's not like that's the stuff that really goes to the heart of what she did. It's more like the vehicle data, this new like rechip, all that. So that stuff comes in no matter what the police did.
Right.
So you can't. The two things are separate. But I think your bigger question is: will some of these state troopers make it with their careers after Karen's second trial ends? However, it comes out,
Right.
and the answer is no.
Yeah. So you don't see Fanning and Buchanan and Tully and Proctor ever being police officers or state police officers again after the trial?
I think those all are independent questions because you have to look. The Birchmore thing may have involved some of them and not others, and I think that's way more serious.
Yep. So it's double homicide. Of course it is. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, that's the start of it all too.
Someone signed off on that police report saying it was a suicide when they had video evidence of Farwell at Birchmore's apartment on Friday.
Right. Of all things, right? They did have video evidence of it, right? And they still didn't do anything about it. Of all things, here's a video of what happened, but throw it out.
They just had signed off on a police report saying it was a suicide despite having that evidence. So I really think something's very wrong there.
That's crazy.
You can also see why that would mean the U.S. Attorney's Office would be thankful to Karen. The Birchmore investigation didn't start until August of 2023. So they have to be like, oh, Karen, you helped us figure this out. So they would be grateful to her.
What do you think about the ACA guys?
I think that was part of the U.S. Attorney's Office saying thank you for helping us look more into the MSP. So we'll give you some help with the grand jury into your case. I don't think it panned out. That's why she went to trial. That was their thank you.
Okay. I'll buy that. Maybe a little bit. But what if the U.S. Attorney's Office did it in the pursuit of justice?
I think
Then at that, there's no price. It doesn't matter. Like, you do everything you possibly can if it's right.
everything's political. The truth is,
Well, yeah, talk about a slam dunk, man. You get all the money in the world, blank check, and you do this, you get reelected. And the cost of doing your job.
Attorney's Office could have gone into the trying to figure out the truth.
Yeah.
And they realized that they didn't get anything about Karen and John, but they got other stuff. And so they were like, okay, Karen, this is pro for you. Here's a
Yeah, but that's a quick pro quo. You can't.
no, it's not a quick pro.
No? You do this, I do that?
No, it's more like our investigation led us to this. You are a resource in our investigation.
All right, so I got a question. Say a jury comes back and finds Karen innocent.
Not
Just follow me out here, right? Follow me out.
they acquit her on all you're asking.
Completely walk away scot-free. Sorry we bothered you. We were wrong. Whatever. She's innocent at the end of the day. But whatever. Would you say? Would you apologize to her at that point? If that's what the jury did?
Conditional.
Okay. I'm saying that they're all thrown out completely.
But I'm answering you this way.
Right.
Person did things the other way. If she were to get convicted on any count.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, of course.
All right.
What's this November police report?
The November police report?
It just got filed over there.
Which one?
It just came out.
For what?
I don't know what it is.
Listen, Grant, I mean, throw a dartboard. Is it on this one, that one, this one, that one, or that? Or...
It's November 2nd, 2024 filed related to Karen's case. I don't know who, I can tell you wrote it or something.
November 2nd?
2024.
I can go over there and get a copy of it?
You can go over there and get the notice of discovery. But it doesn't have the police report.
Where do you get the police report?
I don't know. The state police report.
Well, what do you know what it says?
No, but then there was a letter sent to Karen yesterday about this, I think, about that report.
No.
No, look, listen, Tom.
Okay, I'll listen.
1 month ago, right? When those, I didn't get those child logs till recently, but
Yeah. But listen, that's third party hearsay, not relevant stuff.
But the point is, they can read because it was from May of 2024 when those chats were.
Yeah.
Daniel, first grand jury, they know who billed Karen.
Right.
So if this
Grant, if they went and they went a couple times to try and get indictments and they didn't get it,
no, you
in the
can go as many
past-
times as you want.
don't you think they'd give up after a point? Like they already went to that well.
No, you can go as many times as you want, especially if these chat logs were after the fact.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying a Facebook thing's going to get someone convicted or indicted. I don't see
I'm
it.
not saying that, but look at the timing. What would there be a police? The Ducky thing was already done by November.
But
So what would the police report be about in November of 2024?
all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff came out
About Karen?
about Karen.
That's what I'm saying. Why would there be a November?
Well, that can be her attorneys filing a brief or something.
No.
No?
I put it up on my Twitter. So
Okay.
Look at the notice of discovery. It says police report, state police report. It's 44 pages.
State
November.
police report.
2024.
Maybe it's a report of what they finished up when they were doing an investigation in the past. Was there something open that they had to close?
Or maybe they got new information and took up the police report to the grand jury.
But what if it's something that closed out? Like they closed out that investigation. It has to be filed. This was open, now it's closed.
Okay, I'm not saying that there's no multiple possibilities. Just look at the timeline.
Yeah. What else happened in November? We found something out in November. What did we find out in November?
What do you do? It doesn't end there. You go to the grand jury.
Right.
So why would they all of a sudden publicize this unless someone went to the grand jury and got a result?
Nah. I don't see it. I just can't.
Well, once this is over, we can go.
We can find out. Yeah. Well, at least find something. But I don't know. In one hand, it's a waste of time, and second hand, I can see him wasting that time. That's the sad part.
There's been a lot of pressure, so it all lines up. Is my point.
You know, I don't know.
Well, you'll know. By the way, if that actually happened, there will be more new fans.
Oh yeah. Oh yo, no, that'll definitely be huge. Oh yeah.
Before it even gets out, they will flood right there.
Yep. And they're not there now though. So
No, but there is a camera here.
hey, what do you think about the Ted Daniels thing and the Dartmouth and they didn't report it to the post commission or nothing?
I only saw this teaser. I didn't see the actual report. Someone sent him a flashback.
Accidental discharge. Hey, what's up, bud? Accidental discharge in the bathroom with a holstered firearm. Two rounds. How's that happen? Not one round, but two.
Somebody leaked it though, and part of this is that the way people get held accountable is by leaks.
Well, so all right. So what's going to happen if it comes out that Tully was leaking stuff? What happens then? What about?
What happens if it comes out that Tully or someone in the state has edited the extraction of Lindsay's phone to remove Jess texts from Kate, Peter, and Brian Tully?
All right. what about if something which did happen?
So what are the implications?
Who has the ability to do that, Grant? If you have care, control, and custody, it is who has the control and the ability to do that. Only one person.
No, in my opinion, it would either been Trooper Garino.
Yes.
My drunk driver while on duty.
Oh, did he really? Is he all right?
I don't know. I saw a news article about it. And then the other,
Garino got hit by a drunk driver. What was he, Boston cop by any chance?
right, Tom, let's focus. The other possibility is Brian Toll.
True.
So those are the two people, and why would Garino delete text messages from Kate Peter and Brian Tully? Brian Tully has way more motive to do that.
True. But that means that the vehicle data has also been manipulated.
No, that's a completely different process, and that had to do with Karen's expert during the first trial doing a chip off of the Lexus infotainment system. He got one of 3 chips, or she.
But wait a minute. Wait, no. The key cycle data has been modified, deleted. Who has that ability or access?
No, but you're talking about 2 separate things. Because if you cycle a Lexus key
Yes.
100 times, it will fuck with that data.
No, it will not, Grant.
Yes, it will. Ask someone who works for Lexus.
Grant,
Tom,
listen.
if
How much? Let's bet.
friendly wager,
Yeah, the friendly wager.
a donation to a food pantry in the amount of $10.
$20. I'll
Okay.
do 20.
There we go.
All right,
But
listen.
no, here's my theory.
Okay.
That if you take a key,
Yeah.
put it in a Lexus,
Yeah.
rotate it
Correct.
200 times,
Cycle it.
it will mess with the data.
Okay.
Now, there's another point I want to make to you about the data.
Okay.
We know that it's not just the key cycle data, Tom. There's infotainment centers in this car.
Yes.
It has 3 chips. Right now, one of those chips has produced data. Why? Because Karen's expert, which was really, if you think about it, interesting. Karen's expert got to do the chip off the first trial. We all agree on that.
No, she did not.
Yes,
No.
yes, or no. Look it up, Tom. The Karen's expert did the chip off on the infotainment center.
No.
Yes, it was in the file. It's in the
Karen's expert was allowed to be there.
No, she was allowed to actually do the chip off.
I don't believe it.
Okay, but just
All right.
look in the motion.
Go ahead.
So now this time what they're saying is we want to rerun the chip off on the infotainment center,
Yes.
confirm that the first chip that was read was valid.
Okay.
That's the MD5 checksum thing.
Yes.
Then
Yes.
the other 2 chips, we want to see if we can recompile the data on them.
Okay.
That's
Now,
what's the debate.
okay. Can I tell you something,
Go
Grant?
ahead.
You probably don't know.
I'm listening.
My company does all the IT for a Lexus dealership, bud.
Okay. And Nathan Reed works for a Lexus dealership.
Right.
You think he'd know a lot too?
He's a salesman, bud.
Okay.
I do the back end. When you drive your car into it, if you buy a brand new Lexus
Yeah.
and you drive your car in, the Lexus is talking to the access point I put in the ceiling.
Sure.
You don't got to touch nothing.
Tell me about this infotainment system.
That software
Yes.
can pull all the data out of the vehicle.
Great. So I'm talking about these 3 chips.
If there is if there's a problem, a 200 key cycle, call it 300 key cycles, back and forth, will mess the data up.
Sure. You're talking
That
about
will
the
be
first
a
one now.
technical bulletin
Right.
released by Lexus.
Which-
We're saying that we can duplicate this problem. If you turn the key
I-
on and off, 40, 50, 100, 200, whatever times, this will result. I can get you any technical document from Lexus
Sure.
that will prove or disprove what you're trying to say.
Sure, but there's
Okay.
there's a second thing too,
Okay?
which is so that's the first issue.
Yes.
which we can talk about whether they.
But I know that is fact.
Okay, we can. Well, what you're saying is fact is they haven't issued a bulletin, but whether
There's been nothing issued about that.
Whether they know about this, whether a lot of people are
Lexus?
privy to.
You're telling me freaking Garino's smarter than Lexus?
No, we're talking about different things. We're talking about whether someone manually took a key,
Yes.
went into the Lexus before the state police got it, and turned it 200 times.
You need help us?
I'm good.
All right.
But Tom, let me make one more point.
Yeah.
That is separate, and you can tell me about this.
Yeah.
The infotainment system. is
Correct.
Completely
That-
separate.
Yes, I'm talking key cycle.
But let's talk about the
Now let's talk about that data.
Now, tell me about the chip off of a Lexus infotainment system from a 2021 LS or
All right.
LX 450.
Can I give you a little? Do you know my background in any way by any chance?
You've told me about computer science, but so I'm asking you a very
So-
specific question.
As for chip offs,
For that model
I've actually been able to take a chip off of a board.
from an infotainment system.
No. I've been able to take a computer chip off of a board
By desoldering it.
and then hooking it up to a spider board
Sure.
and then pulling and retrieving the data off as if it was working on the board. I've done that in the past.
Sure.
So I know what is entailed for doing that.
Right, but I'm asking you a more specific question.
The Lexus chip, have I done a Lexus chip off a Lexus board? No.
I'm asking you about whether your knowledge of this board, right?
Yes.
This LX 450,
Yes.
whatever she had, 2021.
Yes.
The infotainment system.
Okay.
3 chips on it.
Yes.
Okay, right now we only have data from 1 chip.
Okay.
The other 2 chips. What type of stuff is stored on a Lexus infotainment system chip?
Okay.
All 3. Across all 3.
I will get you the exact technical
And
document
you know what's going to be on there?
from Lexus.
Location data,
Okay. Text data,
GPS relay
text,
information,
GPS,
phones connecting to the thing.
listen, what people don't realize at home, right? On your laptop, if you misspell a word and you stop and you hit the backspace and you change the letter and the words now, everything you just did is logged
What do you-
inside the computer. Everything you do inside's logged.
Sure, what do you think a keylogger exploits?
Exactly. Yes. So you know about a keylogger. Keyloggers, if you know about a keylogger, you know everything can be friggin' taken. Right.
To protect yourself online, especially when you're dealing with sensitive.
Right,
you
right.
have to know about these to scan for them, or they will run them on your computer.
Right. So again, when we go to data, I don't see how they immediately went to the board and pulled the chips off, because they can take and get those boards and put them in another Lexus and retrieve the data.
Right,
We're not talking about the chip now.
no, the infotainment.
The board itself comes off.
Right, so they
You
did that.
unplug it.
They did that.
No,
and then Karen's expert did the chip off.
Nope.
She did.
I do not believe they
Did
took.
the filing.
Did they take that board and put it in another Lexus and try it?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's what they'll do this time. But the last time, the state didn't even do it. The state said, Karen, if you
And you're telling me these guys are smart?
I didn't listen. I don't know how anyone agreed to let Karen's expert do the chip off on the Lexus infotainment system. And that's in the filing, Tom.
Right.
Okay, this time she's not allowed to do it.
But if you took, like, I've done it before. You just
So how
you
do you-
replace the broken piece.
But if what I'm saying is true, right?
Right.
Karen's expert only chipped off one of those 3 chips. What's that? She did it by accident?
Listen, I have a question that just kind of blows my mind. Why did they have to go to that length? Didn't they like pull the data from like the OBD2 port? Or was Greeno not able to do that?
So
Or he pulled the wrong data from that, or he didn't know how to access it, so he went right to the chip.
No, remember, there was a software update for Lexus specifically related to the interpretation of some of this.
Remember the date? Because I can probably look and see if I can
know.
get that bulletin, that technical
No,
bulletin.
that was within the last year or 2. for
Right,
sure.
okay,
But no, was a whole issue, Tom, but that's separate than the chip off.
right.
Because they have data that was read and they have stored that the software update now allows them to interpret. That's separate.
I know, I know, you pull the data out, you pull the file and you open it with the program and there's your
And
data.
now there's a new program. That's a separate question from whether these 2 chips that were not ever chipped the first time, chipped off, can now be chipped off and read. They were never read the first time. That's a huge issue. You know exactly what I'm talking about, too. It's not like they corrupted sectors, Tom, and she couldn't get a read, the expert. It was that they were not chipped off.
Let me ask you a question, Grant. If you jumped in a car that was just involved in an accident, right? What would you do? Would you look at the screen and maybe go back and see like all the, like your history of all your like locations you've been in, and maybe your phone numbers, and maybe the address book, all the data that's loaded into the screen? Would you have that?
No, it wouldn't.
Or would you go directly to the chip?
No.
You don't understand what I'm talking about? Would you scroll through like the infotainment system?
In this, but it doesn't give the same read data.
I agree. No, I totally agree.
All right, but
I'm talking about the data that's in the screen, the visible stuff.
you mean the rendered on the GUI?
Yes, on the GUI. What you see?
Okay,
Wait,
so in my
did you take
opinion,
that? Do you know what I'm talking about
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
right? Did they even go and browse that?
I don't think it would have shown what we're talking about.
That you're right. It wouldn't have.
Because
But did they pull what it did show?
I don't know if they pulled
Local last addresses,
Right, but
phone numbers.
we do agree that what would be more comprehensive is the chip off.
Not necessarily.
You're
No, they'd have to walk by us.
right. I was
No,
gonna say,
it's not. They said 9:30. It's 9:10. But you understand what I'm saying, Grant, right? If you get in her SUV, right, you wouldn't look at her infotainment system and scroll through it and
that's not evidence.
I understand.
Of course it is.
No, them looking at the screen is not the real evidence. It's the
I agree, but would you at least look at it and say, listen, this screen says she made 25 phone calls. This one for John for 30 seconds. This one to
but
like
you know
that
what?
data.
Yes, but
They would pull that data to corroborate
the
her
phone.
cell phone data,
Right.
location
but
data with the cell phone
It's
data.
not actually evidence in and of itself. It's just confirming other evidence. You see what I'm saying? Like they don't introduce
Right.
that.
But you understand why where's that data? I'm
I
saying.
don't think it's actually. I mean, I'm sure they wrote a report saying because if you remember, there's a video of them getting into Karen's car and backing it up to 24.5 miles an hour.
Right.
You don't think that there's a report of everything they did before Brown?
I don't see it.
Well, then we got to read it before either of us speculate.
They got to produce it for us to be able
It's
to
in-
read it.
Tom, every exhibit ever is on my.
But
Well, yeah.
I'm saying lack of exhibits. So, all right, Grant. So my next question is this, right?
Okay.
If you lay down, right, on grass, how does blood get on top of the snow if the snow hasn't fallen yet?
I think it was the other way around. There was a snowplow
No.
on top of the body.
No, at 12:35, at the airport, with the meteorologist, the data that the airport had, there was no accumulated snow.
I didn't know I could fly out. Are you
No,
talking
Norwood. Norwood Airport.
Tom, I think it's pretty clear that we're talking about the time period between 12:31 a.m. and 5 a.m.
How does his blood get on top of the snow? Or anywhere else other than underneath him if
But
she
then
hit
It
him?
makes perfect sense what happened, which was there was blood on some parts of the snow as he was hit.
But it was beyond him.
No, but then then you're asking about the leaf blower. Why use a leaf blower? You see what I'm saying? But Tom, it makes sense that the snow would fall on top of the blood as he was sitting.
You're right. Stop. Repeat that again.
You're right.
The snow falls on top.
But that means there's a layer of snow with some blood. It gets pushed around by the snowblower. So
Forget the snowblower. The blood was on top of the snow. How does that happen?
But the snow, you're equivocating. There could have been some snow when he
Okay,
hit,
but
and
there
then
was-
more snow.
There was blood on top of the snow.
There was blood on top of a small amount of snow, and then,
Okay,
and then
I'll take that.
Tom,
I'll take
when
that.
There was more snow. You must admit on
Yeah,
top of that blood.
That's right.
Because that goes to both
That's
of
right.
our
No,
points.
yeah. Hey, someone wants to ask a question.
Kind of rainy.
Yeah. What about the vomit? How does the vomit get there?
How does someone who hits their head potentially strikes it on a fire hydrant falling backwards have vomit?
Yeah.
I think that makes perfect sense.
On his underwear?
Well, however, I don't want to think about what position he may have been in, but it makes sense. If you hit your head, one of the first signs would be vomiting. Maybe green eyes first, but like swelling from
Okay, but
behind the head.
if you're incapacitated from the hit, you can't do two things at once.
Well, no,
man.
you could be incapacitated but conscious, and then you could still.
No, no.
Well, Tom, physically incapacitated could mean any number of
Dude,
things.
he was done when she hit him, supposedly.
Well, but Tom, think about this. You may still, sadly, as it is, still be functioning enough to have a discharge of vomit or something like that. And then the other thing is when you get hit like that, especially on the back of the skull.
Where's all the grass and the asphalt and the pebbles that get embedded into your head when that happens?
No, because especially if you struck like a hydrant or something.
Yeah, where's that paint chip, the transfer?
I don't know. I don't know about
Gotta
that.
be, bud.
But Tom, think about this.
What?
First signs would be vomiting, and then also over time, your eyes would swell from the back. That's the very first sign. And it would be slow onset too. You know exactly what I'm saying.
Listen, I don't even want to go there. I know it too well.
So what I'm saying is, of course, we could have had a situation where he gets hit by accidentally.
Don't
falls
work
back,
like that, bud.
Strikes his head,
No.
vomits, and then gets swelling from behind the eyes.
In the meantime, stands up, does a jig, moves himself around,
No.
skips over a jump rope, and lays
I
down.
don't think there's any question that if he got hit accidentally or otherwise, his body would have gone moving.
Dude, when they said when he got hit, he was incapacitated.
Well, then,
End of story. That's it.
Tom, you have
He's
to,
a rag doll.
yeah, but you have to go somewhere as you're getting hit.
He ended up where he was.
Afraid to the body, his body clearly was going
Wait a
in
minute.
motion.
From the hydrant to where he ended up
No,
is how far?
from where he started. We don't know where he got to. It's somewhere
He
around.
could not have hit the hydrant.
How do you know?
Dude, the hydrants, it's like doing a lateral in football. You're going backwards.
No, we're looking at this side of the house.
Dude, the hydrant's here.
Hydrant's over here. Where's
The
driving
flagpole's over here. It's at an angle, bud.
But how far?
Farther than here to him.
You think he could have?
See that trash barrel? That trash barrel is where the flagpole is. This is where the hydrant is. There's no way.
But he was definitely found closer to the road.
Listen, if he hit his head on the hydrant, that's where he ended up. That is not happening.
No, Tom, I've seen the diagram. If we're talking about the house, he was found close to the road.
Okay.
So that's where the hydrant is.
No, it's not.
How far
He was
back is
found
it?
on this side of the flagpole of the grass, the mulch area. He was found on the right-hand side of
Okay,
that.
so let me ask you a different question.
The hydrant's on the left-hand side,
but-
farther away, and the hydrant is close to the street,
how-
as well as it's also at an
So
angle.
you're saying he was further back from the street than the hydrant?
No, he was where he landed.
How far back was his
Where the
body
hydrant is,
from the
if his body could not have hit the hydrant for him to end up where he ended up.
Explain something to me, because we'll look at the diagram after. How far is the hydrant from the street? This way.
The hydrant's probably 6 feet from the street.
How far was where he was found? Not
3
where-
feet.
3 feet.
3 feet from the street.
And
Waist.
you're 100% sure.
Yes, about waist high from the street.
So the hydrant's 6 feet.
The hydrant's at least 6
His
feet.
body is found 3 feet.
3 feet. And it's also at an angle. The hydrant's behind him. So if he hit the hydrant, he would have went that way, Grant.
Well,
Not this
upon
way.
Initial impact. But what if he moved?
How? He's 250 pounds.
Well, what if
6'2".
What if he was physically incapable of moving but crawled or something?
Dude, no. He ain't crawling around. Incapacitated from the hit. Quote what they said.
The only way we can actually determine this is by looking at the diagram.
Yeah. I don't see it.
Hey, look, that's Lally.
Where? It's Lally. Lally. He ain't gonna wave. That's Adam Lally over there walking. Lizzie, thank you very much. I need to get a sip of coffee. This is interesting. Interesting. So there you go, guys. I asked some questions. I tried to catch some chat. I'm happy that the dog made it through surgery. It's awesome. Yeah. The pirouette. Yeah. Pirouette was a great, wonderful thing, wasn't it? He got up and did a jig too. I can't. He can't answer some of the questions. And that's okay. Yep, I do. I want to say thank you to my mod, Carrie Ann, who was on the show with me and Mike the other day. She did a great job. And yeah, she's great. So I need to thank her for that. Yeah, I know a guy. I'm sorry, no, I know a girl. I know someone that can probably hook them up. And there's Miss Trisha. Good morning, Trisha. Yeah, Carrie Ann was great. Yeah, I'm gonna let Grant calm down a little bit. I gotta take a break. I can't. I can only do so much for a period of time. My head hurts. Because I actually try and think about what he says, and I try and look at it as like, okay, well, this had to do this, and this had to. I try and put things together, and it's just really freaking hard. But I do think he's maybe doing the same, and I have to at least do my part. Again, Karen Reed. It's nothing. I spoke to Grant about Karen Reed and what's about, and maybe he'll think of something I said to him. Maybe something will click. Maybe he'll. Yeah, you got one.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll see something differently. You know, I mean, if I don't give him something to think about, he's gonna think about something else. So, best I can do for today, guys. That's a lot. Oh, Scott, how long have you been doing this, man? This 2 years or is it a year?
July of 2023.
Pam, thank you very much. July of 2023. So we're coming up on 2 years.
We're all on the stairs that day.
That was something. They had no idea we were all coming either. All of a sudden, the stairs, we took over the stairs, took over everything. Pam, thank you very much, Pam. I'm telling you, I got the best guys and the best girls. The mods are dynamite. You guys are just something else, really. Thanks, bud. Woo. Well, I mean, he didn't really keep it together. He just took the time to talk to me. He always talks to me. We have good conversations usually. Yeah, I could actually have the same conversation with what's the other guy's name there? Remember that guy that used to come here and scream? Crazy guy. I had him under
Giannetti?
control. Giannetti. Michael Giannetti. I had him under control for a bit. We were getting along great.
He's always entertaining.
The dude rapped for me, remember? That morning? Yeah. No, I mean, I've always been able to have conversations like that with Grant. So, again, that's a perfect example of how to agree to disagree. Move on. What else? Next.
Gonna get involved in that debate.
No, you heard him all right. He was trying.
I want to go over there and say, you know what, Grant? The Bianca crash daddy's proof that the car never hit him. So all this talk about chips on and chips off doesn't matter.
The only reason they're taking the chips off is to destroy the data. They got his phone to destroy the data. They got into the Lexus to destroy the data. They got into his Ring camera system at home to destroy the data. At this point, they have to show me that she did it, and they can't. So, forget it. They had the opportunity. There's a Ring camera right across the street. No excuse. No excuse. Show me she did it. I want to see the video.
3 cameras on Kelleher's house.
Yes,
We'll show that.
pointing right across the street, right at the scene. The deputy chief of all people. And he gave him the leaf blower, and he gave him the solo cups and the bag. What a guy.
I know he gave him the solo cups.
He
but
gave him the paper bag.
Gallagher went back to his own house to get the leaf blower.
Went across the street. That's complicit, right? Show me the Ring footage. There's cameras up and down the street. Like everyone's got a Ring camera. Where is it? Yeah. He may be, but I don't know. Very possible. I love that. I love that. I love that. It wouldn't be complete, would it? Couldn't get through a single day without this, could we? All right. 9:27. Where is everybody? Ain't that the truth? Yep. Joe, flip ahead. Love it. You ready for this? Let me make something clear for the idiots that listen to the talking heads on the other side. ACA didn't need the tech stream data to determine if JOK's injuries were consistent with the damage to Karen Reed's Lexus. End of story. They didn't need the data to prove that. Imagine that. Oh, Melanie Little's in the house. Woo. Yeah. I mean,
Did you get a Zoom with us?
I'm sure they're trying. Yeah. I'm sure they're trying. I know Dennis Sweeney and them went in, so yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like I haven't seen, and I didn't see Aiden walk in either. Yeah. Oh, I mean, we were talking. I didn't see him. I mean, don't forget it's late too. It's a late day. Boston, Mass. No, I see you, my friend. Hi, Trisha. Is Pedro here? Who's your Bradle? Bradle's representing Aiden in this. Yeah, Bradle. No, he's not locked up.
Obviously, Federer is co-counsel nowadays.
I got a picture of Aiden in Bradle. I want to give him like a painting. Someone sent me a painting.
Yeah.
So can't wait to do that. High Styling one from Cape Cod. Love it. Over the bridge. Hey, they're gonna put up a new bridge with 3 lanes. Yeah, that a 3-lane bridge next to the Sagamore Bridge. They're adding a bridge to the Cape. You want traffic?
Yeah.
You're gonna have traffic forever for that thing. Good morning, Melanie. Good to see you. We're just here at court. District Court. I'm sure Bradle or if Pedro's even helping him this one, I'm sure they'll say something when they get out, if they're here. Yep. Yeah. So that was an interesting conversation. Really was. Yeah, you guys need rain out in Minnesota, don't you?
Rain here. Both the rain harder later on.
Well, we don't want it cold. That's a bad thing happens.
I forget how many inches were short on rainfall.
Well, the problem was low already, wasn't it? So we're waiting. We're waiting. It's going to be a late day. Yeah, and I think you're right about the blower. I think he did go back and get it to his house, right? I don't think he lives far, right? One of them lives close.
Pretty sure Gallagher went to his own home to get
the leaf blower,
but the Stolo cups
in the bag.
bag came from Kelleher's house across the street.
Man,
Unless I
yeah,
misremember.
I think that's right. Dude, there's just so many things, man. And just think of the stuff that we're not even talking about that we're forgetting. Little stuff. You know, just it's yeah. So yeah, so I'm curious as to why they didn't go through her infotainment system while it was functional. Like when you get the vehicle in your possession, you would probably want to go through her recent calls, the times that they were made, make notes of them, like incoming text messages, blah blah blah. You have all that in front of you. You'd know, right? But no, we have to go and destroy the system to get what? What were they gonna get? Nothing. They got nothing.
Well, if you take a pessimistic point of view, they're trying to destroy exculpatory evidence.
Yes, Joe, flip ahead. Yep.
Jackson's afraid of. That's what he wants. That's why the defense wants their own expert hovering over this guy.
Yeah, why? Listen, Scott, did they go over to Kelleher's house and knock on his door, or they just walk right in? Because if they knocked on a guy's door and they walked in and without being announced, I think they get shot. Especially somebody with a gun, right? But he'd have to be awake for him to let them in the house to get the cup, right? How come he didn't come out? Where was he on the scene?
Why didn't he come outside to help?
He was right there. He never come out once. Right? Why didn't Kelleher come out of the house? He was awake. Matter of fact, he called the station to make sure the address was correct because they put the wrong address out on the radio. He called and made them change the address. So he was awake and he knew what the call was. And then when he found out what happened, he still didn't come out, but he gave the solo cups in the paper bag. This is the second in charge. Right. Oh, he had the video too that doesn't exist anymore, I guess. I just can't. Right. He was awake. He never come out. Yep.
They were both hiding in their houses.
Yeah, they all ran in. They wouldn't come out. Not coming out of this
Brian
one.
Albert wouldn't come out of his
Brian
house.
Albert.
Kelleher wouldn't come out of his house.
2 first responders have a duty to save lives, duty to protect. Mark Cunningham. Bingo. Yep. Yeah. Do you think they called each other from across the street? Hey, what's going on over there? What can you see? Oh, I see this. What do you see? Right? You think they called each other?
I don't know. Maybe.
They're neighbors. They're both cops. Right? You know about... Well,
Brian
still.
Albert's Boston.
Yeah, Boston won Scranton. Pink Day. Next Friday. Not this Friday. Next Friday. Pink. Pink Day, everybody. Everybody got to wear pink that day.
Are you coming here or going to Stoughton tomorrow?
Well, I go Stoughton. You're going to be in Leominster, right?
No, I think Aiden has to be here tomorrow too.
Well, I thought it was Leominster tomorrow.
Maybe it is.
I guess Leominster
I'm so
tomorrow.
confused.
Tomorrow's Leominster with Kate, I think. Yeah. That way? Oh, he's on the phone. There he is. Great. How are you today, sir?
Cold and wet.
No, and welcome to New England. You know that, right? Good thing it's not cold. Hey, good luck today, bud. Well, so what? Can you give a real rundown what today's about?
Oh, it's just a quick one today. It's we have the trial scheduled for December 17th that we are asking to be postponed because there's still some outstanding discovery that we need to get. So it should be a quick one.
Another letter? Think you have it in you?
Rachel
Well,
just pulled up on it.
They the letters have been well received amongst the internet. I'm sure you know. So excellent job with them. Sorry you have to write them to begin with, but I'm glad it's you writing them. Right. Wow. Well, have you guys asked for this to be thrown out at all? Like, that's something,
On the day I was arraigned.
right? Ugh. What do you think the odds of getting that email address that didn't exist, the fake one?
But I think there's good ground. I don't know.
God, neither do I. It's all new to me. I mean, I've never. Pretty serious thing, isn't it?
Incredible motion that we're pursuing, and we'll see where it goes. But it's a very serious motion regarding a very serious issue.
Right, and I'm pretty sure. What about the people the email got sent to? Don't they have a responsibility to report that? Like, duty to report that this is not what we have in services on? And
They noticed it. Who knows what they even checked the email address? But look, we'll have to wait and see.
what if one of the people responded? Are they complicit?
Doesn't necessarily make them complicit, but it makes it discoverable and something that we are entitled to and will pursue.
Nice. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I got something for you after court.
Okay. Sounds good. If I just I told him around this one.
You're awesome. I love what you do.
Go in. I saw something down that pub. But now
Hi, Dan. So that's sounded pretty good. Very positive. Oh, Grant.
Not Vito would be here. I'm surprised
He
he'd
is.
be
He
better.
just pulled in. He just pulled in. Huh?
I'm not.
Dennis and them are already in there, though.
They wouldn't.
Yeah. Yep. Dynamite. What a great thing. I asked him if he had another letter in him. He said maybe. So we'll hopefully think that'd be great. Sir.
Second of your time.
Yeah.
I'm not recording.
No.
He will go through some tough shit. I'm not
Sure.
talking about Lindsay or
No, life.
just general.
Yes.
One thing, like people go through recovery,
Yes.
get better.
Yep.
All of us struggle.
Correct.
Maybe we just don't use it as an insult.
Okay.
Just a request.
Okay. I see that. Okay. There he is. Hey, good luck today in there. Hopefully it's real quick and they dismiss it, right? I mean, enough. This has got to go. This got to stop.
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
You're also waterproof.
Yeah.
Shipper might not go tomorrow. We're doing that today.
Okay.
That document is so important. I want that thing to be perfect.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Nice.
He really is. He is. He's not the guy you want to go against.
Would you ever have imagined Aiden having the killer bees?
No. But
Two lawyers like that
But-
come into this court?
but then again, right? What would you want anybody else?
No, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's almost like overkill.
It's not fair. Uh Oh,
Well, this case in a vacuum is not a big deal, but the totality of the situation here is
that's right. Hey, no light. All right. Is there a problem with the sound today? Yep. I have an external mic. Let me see if I can get that running. See if it sounds better for you guys. Sometimes it works. Like I got this. So let me turn on later, bud. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Sorry about that. Test, test, test. Can you guys hear me now? You guys hear me good? Because I have a different microphone. I need to know whether or not I'm going to keep using this one or not. All right, cool. Better at least? Excellent. So when they come out, I'll just take the mic and I'll hand it to them, or I'll hold it closer to them, and that takes care of that problem. Check. Radio check. Radio check. Yeah, I mean, don't forget, we get the weather here. You know, sky's really like not really helping. And this is not a good place for reception to begin with. Well, watch this. Are you ready? Scott. Right? So, all right, Scott, you talk. All right.
Can you hear me?
You guys hear Scott? Talking to Scott. You guys hear
Check
Scott?
1, 2, 3. Is it working?
I don't know. You guys hear Scott good? Yeah? Nice. Okay. Yeah, works perfect. Sweet. All right. So when they get in, I'll just take the mic and there we go. Awesome. You guys are great. I love you guys. So Bradle and Bedroll, both of them, dropping the heat, man. Hi, Henry, to go on. Who's a good boy? Where's Brian? Huh? Where's your buddy Brian? Yeah? Where is he? Where's Brian? Yeah, we got people in the courtroom. There's Grant in there. I don't know if he's tweeting. Let me check. Grant. Let's see what Grant says. Home. Grant, the towel. Come on. Where are you, buddy? Hold on. See if we can get his tweets up. There he is. All right. Is he tweeting? All right, 2 hours, no discovery. Yeah. That is this. No, no, no. He hasn't tweeted anything yet. Yeah. Yeah, so we have more paperwork coming in for the Karen trial. Don't know what that's about. Yep. Just so you all you guys know, we not this Friday, but next Friday, everyone's wearing pink. So heads up. Yep. Matter of fact, let me go open my trunk so I can give him. It's getting raw out. Like it's getting the wind is making the coolness just. So Weston, Mass. Thanks, Trisha. I'm getting a brawler while I'm here. Oh, by the way, I got an absolutely awesome set of lights for December 8th little party we got going on. Somebody sent lights. Umbrella. Yeah. All right. Fixes that problem. Yep. Party. Yeah, I mean, you can spend a day in Boston and still not see everything. Really, quite the place. Today is Aiden with Lindsay, the Aiden Lindsay thing. And now we wait for the trial to get over. And I have an external mic. Yep. So then I'll get the mic and I'll get as close as I can for you guys. Gotcha, bud. Just checking the stairs. Yell that again. Let's get this thing charging. I'm gonna charge my phone. I try, people. That's all I can do is my best. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, but that's all I can do is what you can do, right? So, yeah. Someday. But again, I mean, I'm blessed every day. I am without a doubt one of the luckiest people in the world, tell you the truth. But that's a whole nother story. Where's my pack? Yep, I am. So yeah, I have nothing to complain about. I am blessed. My mods make sure of it. No, you guys are. I mean, really, what? This isn't anything without you guys, right? I mean, we're all here. It's really all you guys that really make it worthwhile, type of a thing, you know. Oh, that fits. Look at that. Okay. All right, now I can reach chat. Yeah, the mods, my mods, my handlers, they do very well. They look out for me. They really do. They're the best. Again, I have the best mods. I do. All right, Pam, thank you again for the $10, Pam. And Courtney, thank you for the coffee. You guys are just wonderful. Really. And while you're here and while we're waiting, please take a second to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, just hit that button, subscribe. That helps a lot. If you want to be a member, that even helps more too. Yeah. Every little bit helps you guys. Even sharing the stream. If you guys just shared this stream, that helps so much. Now it's getting cold. All right. You know it's getting colder? JD, thank you very much for the super sticker. Wow. Joe Biffle. Yeah, we have I have hand warmers. I have a couple of them from last year. You guys come by and drop off like a box of them for everybody. So you guys are great with that stuff. I have a couple left over. But I didn't take them out of the winter box. You know? Oh, speaking of prayer lists, my friend's dog just got out of surgery. Brutus, please give him a prayer. Ugh. So yeah, it was an interesting it's an interesting conversation with Grant today. He's seeing stuff, I think. Maybe not as clear. Huh. Well, the only difference with the microphone is the distance. I'm trying to keep it so it's away from my phone. But if I clip it right here, you guys will probably hear me great. Yeah, you guys are wonderful to chat. You guys are chat. Oh, Beverly, thank you very much. Oh no, Beverly, really? That's just, Beverly, thank you, really. I appreciate that, Beverly. Thank you. Wow. Yeah. So listen, we need donations, people. If you have yard blow-ups, we need them for a day. Okay? We need them for a day, or maybe two. If you could drop them off at the Star Drive-In and with your name and phone number, we need them, and then we'll give them back to you. Just need them for a day. If you want to donate another way, people have been buying the blow-ups and having them sent. So that's another way. Anyway, I mean, we need lights, decorations, trying to get in the old Christmas spirits. We're having it at the Star Drive-In in Berkeley. Really easy to get to. We've had other fundraisers there before. It's a good time. You know, it's funny you say that. You never know. You never know, right? Thank you, Gigabits. Yeah, JD, thanks for the super sticker again. Right now, nothing. We're waiting. When they get out of court, I'm sure they will come out and give us a little conference. You guys have any questions you want me to ask off the bat? Come on, guys. If you're in Hanover, I live in Whitman. Just, I'll meet you at like Mayette's or something. That'll be his thing, yeah. Yeah, poor Sandra. Yep. Told you, Jessica. That's how it works, right? Well, with sticks and stems and weed seeds and stuff. Any yard blow up that you have, we just need to borrow it. We wanna try and line the route with blow ups for the kids. It's more. I'm trying to do a family thing here, you know. Trying because there's a lot of stuff that they do for the adults, like Halloween party stuff like that. So we try and do something for the family. You know, the families that support Karen Reed. You know, maybe get some Christmas shopping done, get some fried dough, some fried clams. You know. Nice, yeah. The mods. The best thing to do is to coordinate it through the mods. I think what I'll do one day is I'll take a day and give the mods the address. We'll set up a day. I'll drive around and we'll pick everything up. And then after, we'll pick a day and we'll drive around and drop everything back off. So yeah, just need to borrow them for a weekend. So obviously the idea is to have blow-ups line the route where the vendors all along. So yeah. What else? Oh, can someone put Karen's defense fund up? If you can't make it, or you're in another state, or another country for that matter, and you still want to contribute, please just go to Karen's defense fund and make a donation, whatever it is. Because I mean, if everybody donated $1, that's a lot of money. So whatever you can give to Karen's defense fund, please donate to that. This is our last bite of the apple, and she needs some new experts, and they're not cheap. So it's for a good cause. I'm positive of it. And if you don't want your name out there, you just do it anonymously. You know, you donate $100 anonymously, and that's it. No harm, no foul. No one knows nothing, and that's good. All right, guys. Think of questions you want me to ask. We have Bradle, we have Bedro, and we have Aiden. What questions do you want me to ask? Oh my God, I'm not worried about that. Thank you so much. Who said that? Who was that? TF? Really? That's I'm good. Really. I'm to be honest. I would take I won. It doesn't like I ended up with the best mods out there because of this, and that's priceless. So you really can't put a price on it. It's invaluable. So if that's something that I had to go through to get what I got, then keep it. Like really, because I got the upgrade I got in mods is I can't. Yeah, I'm good. I'm blessed, happy. Yeah. Does that make sense, guys? Like it all works out. It's funny how it all works out in the end. It really does. This is for his ex-girlfriend issue, Kristen. That's why he's here. Thank you, Cherry. Cherry's awesome. Cherry, I wish you could come over here and play with us and visit. You'd have a ball, man. I wish you could come visit us. There's got to be a way to get you over here. No, really. I mean, we got to get you here. The people here, they would love you to death. Really. Yeah. Thank you, Ian. Thank you for being here. Really. Yeah, you can stay with Shelby, although that's a little far. Get you closer to the city. All right. Oh, people coming out. The court's doing its thing. Oh. Woof, woof, woof. Roger that. Oh my God. Okay. Ah. Oh. Well, isn't that what isn't that what moms do? They pick up laundry. I think I think it's a requirement for every mother out there. Is laundry, picking laundry up. It's crazy how that works, right? Yeah, Blessing Moon. I don't know the answer to that, but there's a common denominator. And we still got people out here waiting and people inside. And, yep. Boy, with all the disciplinary action going on in Norfolk County, that could be a possibility now, couldn't it? Yeah, it was my nephew's birthday yesterday. So, yeah, had a good day with him. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. So, she really does. Her dogs are awesome. Tonka. Happy birthday to your son. 22. Made it past 21. That's a bonus. Ooh, breakfast and coffee. So we were tossing around the idea, right, of um making a channel, right, and just restreaming stuff like 24 hours a day on that one channel. So no matter what, you can always go back and get a replay. So that it's like one constant 24-hour rolling channel, right? And have all of the proceeds go to Karen Reed. So like when you go to sleep at night, you put that channel on your TV, let it play, right? And all the money of that channel goes to Karen's defense fund. Mike's good. Mike's great, actually. No, I signed up for this. Don't forget, guys. This is this is this is Karen Reed. This is factually innocent getting set up for something she didn't do. So yeah. So yeah, we were thinking of different things. I appreciate you guys, really. All you guys watching. It's awesome. Oh, it's got to be over soon, man. Oh, thank you, Mac. Kathy, I appreciate you guys. Chris, hi. How you doing, bud? Yep. Mods are the freaking bomb here. No, listen. I can't do this without them. I can't. All my mods. Wendy, you understand the thought, right? So, like, I'd give permission for that channel to use my content. Aiden would have to give permission to Galera. Like, people could donate their content to be replayed on a loop 24 hours a day and just have that channel going, right? So then when you go to sleep, put that channel on. YouTube will see that you're viewing it. That's all you need to worry about. And that channel's money will go to her defense fund. There's the wind. Yep. Woo! Uh-oh, am I getting yelled at? Yeah, I can't do it without you guys. Well, I can, but the outcome isn't as pleasurable, we'll say. It's a hot mess. Getting better, though. Yeah, am I getting better than I've been? Cherry. I know a guy. I hope Shelby's laughing at my comments. She knows what I'm talking about. Oh, your safe word's pineapple? My safe word's harder. I'm glad you guys laugh. That's a good thing. Ooh, maybe, huh? I'm sure they're both busy, but I'll ask. You down for lunch? I'll ask Pedro and Brado and Aiden if they want to do lunch. Well, I'll go somewhere and get something to eat. All right.
Did Lindsay simply not have to even be here?
I don't understand. Where is she? Unless she got here earlier. Actually, there's a side door to this. There's a no. There is no side door.
She might not necessarily have to be here.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine if we all walked into D&E for lunch. There's not enough cruises to take us out of there.
It's funny how the chief from Superior ends up over here.
Yeah, isn't that? Didn't they all get dragged into court and had to do depositions and stuff? All of them, the court officers after the Karen trial, remember?
That was the rumor.
No, they did. That wasn't a rumor. That happened. They all had to testify or say something. They all had to, what was it? It was about something.
Somebody said they saw him at the federal court, so they were surmising that there was possibly a grand jury.
Really?
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Right after the end of the trial.
Hate to say it, but we're seeing it in action, everybody. And I think when it's all said and done, looking back, it's going to be something that. What's with the masks? Why is everyone wearing masks again? What's up? I don't know what I missed something. This guy's always here. I've seen him many times. Oh my goodness. You guys. Wow. Mark and Susan, thank you very much. Wow. Javier. Cherry, can you handle that? Maybe. Uh, yeah, you guys are great. I just can't say thank you enough. Yeah, two people come out of the courthouse wearing masks. So I'm just kind of curious, like if I missed the memo. All right, flu season. Get on the bus. Who's the bus driver today? Yeah, this guy coming out here, he's wearing a mask. Yes, Bedrow's here. Bradle is here. Aiden is here. Hi, Sue. Thank you for being here. All right, come on now, people. Yeah, that's what it is. There you go. That's it, right there. Quote of the day. I like that. All right, I'm sorry. I'm just here trying to do something on my other phone here. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm still waiting for them to get out, and the wind's blowing. Ah, trying to take my umbrella. Yep. Yahoo.com. Go. All right. It's 10:20. Started at 9:30. I know they're slow today, but yep. Susan Smith denied parole. Good. Good. All right. Can one of my mods send a link to this to Mike? If possible, did someone get him in? Do a link? Oh, with Tina Latina. Yes, I did. It's in my car. I told him I got something from him after court. And Bradle's here too. So, but now the problem is, now I got to add Bedrow to the mix. So maybe we'll get a nice screenshot or a good picture here of all three of them together. That would be pretty cool. This is for TurtleBoy and LG. Hey G, can you hear me through the microphone now? Yeah, see, I couldn't pass that up either, Cherry. That's a dead hard yes for me in that one. And now we wait. Tick tock, tick tock. Yep, exactly. Bingo. Hence why we need to raise the money for them. It's about money. They have an unlimited checkbook. Unfortunately, these people that they're putting into court don't. So we got to help them out. So, yeah, doing the same thing to Karen, just trying to bankrupt her. She's got to hire this expert to contradict that, and now hire this expert to tell the truth about that. Awesome. Thank you, Miss Shelby. Yep, they're just trying to bankrupt both of them. Sad. Think if this was you, right? Do you have the resources that these guys have? Man. What about the Canton Nine? They still have charges hitting held over their head. Man. And then when they come back and they say, yeah, we're gonna throw it out, the police chief looks for another way to prosecute them after a judge said no. Yeah. Some people have to donate anonymously, unfortunately. Oh, here come some people. Here we go. All right, let me grab the mic. Here we go, guys. All right, guys, get ready. Gotta come out of the doors. So they're getting another date. All right, get another date. That's all it is. Come here and get a date. Come back again. Come back again. Come back again. What happened? Another date? Really? December 17th for a Rule 17 motion. Oh, another date, another date, another date. What's up? Come back for another date. That's it. Imagine that. That's just like borderline, just busting his chops. Just don't. That hearing is tomorrow. Quick, guys, if you have any questions, type them in chat. Because once like they come out and start talking, I can't see chat. All right, sometimes I can. GI booming, I believe that to be true. Completely manufactured. Yep. Hey, Mikey. You guess someone's gonna add him, or can I do that? Boom. Hey. What up?
How you doing?
Oh, I can't hear you. I can't. You gotta type it. I can't hear you.
What's going on?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
All right.
There is a way. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right. I'm using my other phone. I should be able to hear it. I should be able to hear you.
Good afternoon, people. Yo. A lot of people in the chat, man. Cool. Yeah, what's
All
going
right.
on?
Mike, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
Oh.
I'm here.
Lagging out. Come on.
All right, I'm using my
Here we go.
other
You got
phone.
me? Wow. All right. You got
Should
me?
be able to hear.
Good morning, chat. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Dog Mom.
Here we are.
You got me?
Good morning, chat. Good morning.
All right, just do the video.
Morning, guys. How do we do today?
Very good. So the trial date's moved, guys. So trial date is moved.
Shelby, minimize me, Shelby.
17th is going to be our motions date. And we're going to pick a trial date then. We're going to try to get all the phones from February 26th to the raw data. We don't want the cherry-picked data. We want our own data. We'll go through them ourselves. So I'll leave it to my man here. I'm going to go pull up the car. Okay, guys, sound good. Yeah.
He was ready for trial. What does that mean? He hasn't.
Well, he's ready for trial, but we're not. We have, because we'd like to go to trial now because we don't have their phones. So we know this whole thing was a setup by various people, including Krusty, who called 911 immediately, almost as if she knew that whole thing was going to happen. And so we want to know what led up to that. And so we have a right. We're entitled to see that. They provided videos, but we don't know if those videos have been altered. We don't know. We need them in their original form. We have a right to this stuff, and we don't trust anything that these people, including the government and police, have been doing. So we have a right to this. So the trial date was scheduled for December 17th, but now that has been converted to a Rule 17 motion hearing, which will argue why we are allowed to have access legally to this information, and then a trial date will be picked from there.
Now, is that going to include all state police phones, like Tubble's and all that too?
That's different. No, these are phones of people that are directly related to the allegations, and it's a due process issue. Lawyers don't try cases without evidence. You get the evidence first, and then you try the cases. So we're seeking evidence, then we'll try the case. That's just the normal course of how to try the case. So it's all standard, and that's what we'll do. We'll get the evidence, go forward, try the case, and move on.
Any response to the letters you wrote to them?
Nothing officially, no.
That's a shame.
We'll have to wait. In due course,
Gotcha.
there's always responses
Yeah.
or motions or whatnot.
Phone
So
calls.
stay tuned.
Across the street, so yeah. And then we'll be back in that courthouse on December 2nd. A couple weeks away for the motion to suppress the phones and more
Shelby, you can make me
emails,
smaller.
all sorts of stuff. We're just starting to unravel this. Notice there hasn't been any, like I was arrested over a year ago, and what have they done? Like, what shots have they taken? What new evidences have they brought forward? I mean, nothing. They arraigned me, bunch of YouTube videos, and now ever since then it's just been point after point after point for us, and they have nothing in return at all. So I feel good. Thank you guys all for coming. I appreciate that. I know it's the most pleasant weather. You guys are so open to fun. I love it. Love it. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Where you parked?
Tim's gonna pick us up and bring me in my car.
Okay.
You know.
Well, yeah, come on. I'll show you. I got something for you.
You got something for me?
I got something for you. No, I'll give it to him. Hold on. They're gonna fight over who gets this painting. You know that, guys, right? They're both. Him and Brado are gonna fight. Come on. One-handed. I can do this.
I know. I'm trying to get my screen smaller. If someone makes my screen smaller, great.
You guys are gonna fight over this.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a painting. They took that as a painting. It's actually two paintings.
Look at that. Look at that. This is great. Look at that.
No, no, no. It's amazing. They did a great job with that. On the wall. Yeah. Auntie. They can't even get in with it. Bye, guys. Yeah, I know, huh? Wow. That worked out great, huh?
So I'm just gonna log off and let Tommy finish it up.
Hold
because
on.
All right. Can you hear
Hold
me, Tom?
on.
All right.
Default.
It was a painting, I think, of Aiden.
Oh, there we go.
You got
You
it?
hear me? Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That worked
cool.
out pretty good.
So what was that? A painting of TurtleBoy and a Bradle?
Yes, walking across the steps here to court,
Yeah.
to one of the first
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Wow.
Christy took that picture, and it was just the perfect picture at the perfect time. And
Right.
somebody saw it and sent it off to have a painting done of that photo, and it come out freaking amazing.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, I've had that in my house for a little bit.
I'm not angry, Mark. No, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you gave it up, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, him and Bray are gonna fight over it, but
Yeah, right, right.
let's flip a coin or something, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's a great painting. It really is. Oh, nice.
Latina is saying, did you tell him it was from her? From me? I don't know.
Not yet. I couldn't really get into it with them at the time, but there's more. I talked to Meredith about this already.
All right,
there's more.
all right.
They know there's more to the story. I just haven't got to it yet, but they know.
So what? Can you
it was
give
just
a
get it to
recap?
them.
Can you give a recap of what happened in court today? Oh no.
Sure. A waste of time again. Come back.
No, I'm talking about the dates like pushed out and like they want more phone evidence is what Benero was saying.
Yes, they want to be able to defend their client, right? But they can't because they don't have the evidence they need to defend them. Like
Okay.
phones. They want LG's phones. They want everybody's phones. And they won't
So
give them up.
Rule 17.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So,
was that ordered? Did they get that approval?
yeah. That's what this
Okay.
was about
Okay. So they got the approval for the phones. Okay.
today.
That's huge.
Well, no.
Okay.
They applied for the Rule 17 motion today.
All right. And then
I
they
don't
got
know
a
if they're
date.
going to get it.
All right. Okay. But how are they going to defend Aiden if they don't have that stuff, right? But
Right,
they'll get it
yeah.
anyway. Okay. All right. Okay. Do you know when that date was? Do you remember when he said it off the top of your head?
December
Someone in the chat may-
18th. I want to say December 18th.
All right. So that's less than a month.
Yeah.
All right, so
December 17th.
all right, yeah, just all right, so the Bukaki's Duckworth is saying they will fight December 17th for the Rule 17 motion. Okay, thanks guys in the chat.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yep.
That's awesome. I'm sorry I wasn't here early with Tom, but I had
That's okay, bud.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I saw someone say in the chat, does Mike go to any of the standouts? Because you're always out there in bad weather. And yeah, I have been toe to toe with Tom a lot of times. But
dude, you were out there the coldest day of the freaking year, dude. You were out there in the freaking wind.
I know. And snowing. I know. That's where Tom and I hooked up. But Tom just likes to, and Tom's on the boots on the ground guy. He likes being out there. And I don't have a phone that can do what he does with his stuff. So obviously, you know.
No, I signed up for this is my pod. This is my deal. I signed up for this pod. You do that pod. You're better at that anyway, so.
I heard you talking about the 24-hour channel on the way home from my appointment. That was good.
Yeah, listen, you can make a lot of money for that.
I thought so too.
Yep.
Hey, Ann Smith, thanks for becoming a member. All right.
Oh God, Ann Smith, thank you very much.
All right.
I can't see in chat, and I can't reply in the chat. That's weird.
You can't see it?
No, she can't reply in the chat. She may have to go into, like, if you close out of YouTube. Yeah, this is what I do. Close out of YouTube, then I hold on the icon of YouTube, and I go to the information. In that, you can clear the YouTube cache. Try that. That may work sometimes. I had to do that for my other phone.
Wow.
Yeah. You can clear the cache.
So how many people were watching today, Tom? Because I saw that Melanie had you on, and then the Glare was on this morning.
Yeah.
That's good. Good stuff, man.
Listen, the more eyes we get on this, the better. Just like the Karen Reed stuff, man. We need more people. We should never turn one single person away. Whether you agree with them or disagree with them, we need everybody. Because everybody brings something to the table. Really.
Yeah. Good for you, man.
Yep.
Scott McGinnis was there, right?
Of course. Wouldn't be there. I think court would start if he wasn't there.
So KP was there. Everybody, LG was there. All that stuff.
Nope. I didn't even see. I did not even see LG. I didn't see her.
Or KP.
Or KP.
So this was just a motion hearing. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they, like Bedros said, they can't defend the client without material that they have. They won't give it up. Well, they didn't. But
yeah. So okay, the prosecution is using it to prosecute Aiden, but Bradle and Betterow have no access to the phones that they're using to prosecute Aiden. That's how I understand it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Wow. Jesus, man. You talk about like one rock after another rock, put on top of another rock, keep going, man. This is just what you have to do, huh? But that's
how many times have we been to court and just had another date?
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. I mean, just happened in Leominster the other day, right? I mean, West Roxbury the other day. You know, right?
Exactly. Come back. Keep coming back.
Right. No motion on the motions.
Right.
Is there another date tomorrow too?
Yes. Tomorrow's Leominster for Kate Peter.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yep.
probably going to ask Scott to send him a link.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an hour and what, 10-minute ride each way?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. Well, that's good.
But listen, did you see my conversation with Grant?
I didn't know. I missed it.
You got to rewind and listen to what he said. He's telling you, he's coming around.
What he said? What's the matter?
He's seeing stuff.
Okay, I'll go back and watch the rewind once I get figured out here and stuff. I will though.
Yeah.
How many people were watching today?
Huh?
How many people were watching today?
We had, I think, at the one time, 1,600 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Real good.
Everybody hit
And I don't know what we got for membership, but I asked everyone to be a member. Or I mean, subscribe. Subscribe.
All right. All right. So, wait a minute. No Leominster Court is Monday, Tom. Gail McDonald. Someone's saying that there's no Leominster Court. It's Monday in Leominster.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll let the double check it. But,
I think she's right. I think I remember seeing something about that for some reason.
Okay. All right.
I think, yeah.
So that's interesting. You get to talk to Grant, and he was actually going on camera and said stuff, huh? Interesting.
Yeah.
Did you ask him some good questions? You asked him some good questions. So the 20, what?
There's so many court dates. I'm out of my mind with it, Mike.
I know. And then you get standouts this weekend as well.
Yeah, Legacy Place.
Yeah.
Legacy Place. Not this Friday, but next Friday is
the pink day, right?
Yeah, Pink Day. And then we have December 8th, which is the Star Driving, raising money for parents.
Yeah.
So,
so people tell it's definitely Monday in Leominster, the 25th. Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Guys. So yeah, cool.
We'll get that stream going.
What's up for the rest of the day? You heading home?
Yeah.
All right, man. I will let you do. I'll jump off and let you finish it up. All right, pal.
All right, bud. Hey, I'll talk to you soon.
I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.
Bye. All right, guys. I can't thank you all enough. Again, I keep saying it, but you guys really are why I do this. You know, that picture was awesome. By the way, really nice picture. He was just he was bored by it. Wait, yeah. He'll talk about that. You'll see. But yeah. All right, everybody. Everybody stay dry. Maybe take a nap today. Get some relaxation in you. You know, watch TV. Pull up a good movie you haven't watched in a while. Watch it again. You know? So, but with that said, I'll let you all roll out of here. And again, I thank you all. You all are great. I love you all. And yeah, if you subscribe to the channel, you'll know when I go live. Because like stuff happens all the time. And we break in live all the time. So make sure that you're subscribed. And if you like the channel on your way out, I'd appreciate that a lot. You guys are great. So I will definitely be in touch, and we will see you guys soon, real soon. Love you all. Have a good day.